Hello everybody, I'm forecaster Dustin Staples on this Monday. As we go out and about here, we're going to be seeing a pretty quiet start to the day, and then clouds and rain showers move about here for us as we go towards the next little while. Since midnight though, the heavy rain continues to fall towards the Outer Banks, and that's going to most likely be the theme here over the next couple of days here or so. But it's the winds also picking up for us as we go further in the time as well. Yesterday for Sunday, we had wind gusts between about 15 and 30 miles an hour out there as well. But again, it's going to be breezy and wet through tomorrow, slowly clearing out for midweek. Eventually we're going to get a little bit warmer, and then also returning the humidity as well. So we get a little bit of everything happening out there in the world of weather. Earlier on this morning, this is what radar looked like. As you see here, a snapshot of the showers back towards the Outer Banks over portions of Washington High, Terrell, and Dare counties as well. Portions of the Pamlico County, outside of Beaufort County as well, even down towards portions of the Crystal Coast counties, Onslow, and portions of Carteret County, all seeing those heavy showers this morning. It's going to slowly just meander along the coast and eventually move its way further inland as we go further out in the time. And once we get past that, again, high pressure is going to start to move its way back in, giving a chance of that as well. We started things out early on, low 50s, 60s, even some 70s out there as well. Latest update on this little system here is now upgraded to about a 30% chance of the next 2 days, 80% chance here over the next week. Of course, most model guidance just had to start to slowly move out to sea. We'll see how things play out with that. Obviously here we're continuing to see the peak of hurricane season unfold with little to one system out there. It's really about it. All right, once we get past this afternoon, we do have first alert weather days beginning tonight and all through tomorrow due to the potential for this heavy rain moving on in. Also some localized flash flooding, watching for some spots along the coastline. Heavy rain and wind also seeing between 30 and 45 mile an hour. And again, the issue with that as well with inundation over the northern Outer Banks, about 1 to 2 feet there. Along the sounds here, we may see up to 1 to 2 feet of portions across much of the Crystal Coast counties too. So again, seeing a little bit of everything going around, which is why that first alert weather day will go into effect tonight and run through much of tomorrow. Wednesday, things should slowly clear out with that. Here we go again. Showers early this morning. They'll come to an end, and then later this afternoon, here comes the bulk of the rain moving in overnight tonight. Most of this heavy rain falling at times. So definitely something to keep in mind here as you're making your way out and about here going into tomorrow morning, and especially later in the day on Tuesday evening, seeing a little bit of that clearing coming out. Latest rainfall models showcasing about a good 1 to 2 inches for some of you. Could see some higher amounts, give or take, and some isolated spots. Again, that heavy rain confined back to the Outer Banks where they're dealing with that flood. The concern there. Now, obviously, the winds being an issue here this afternoon. Inland spots under 20, under about 30, 35 for the coastal spots. Tomorrow morning, though, once that rain continues to do its thing, it's going to start to slowly meander down a little bit with the winds, but still going to be windy out there, even going into Wednesday morning. By Wednesday afternoon, most of those gusty breezes slowly diminish, but the wind gust forecast here for us tonight coming in about 20 to 40 miles an hour. So overnight tonight, tomorrow morning, Tuesday, it's going to be quite the windy day ahead of us here with all that rain moving in about, and then slowly we'll see gusts go under 15 or less as we head into your Wednesday. Still going to be windy, but not as quite as breezy as it's going to be over the next couple of days. Of course, we may see a little drop in the humidity here by Thursday. It's going to slowly go back up to about the humid range as we go towards the upcoming weekend with that. All right, your rip currents are moderate for the Crystal Coast today, both high risk for both the southern Outer Banks and northern Outer Banks regions. So we got that to deal with that again, which is why that first alert weather day is up for tonight and tomorrow. Heavy rain and watching for some scattered storms, maybe some isolated showers in between there, and isolated maybe a quick early morning shower Wednesday, but very scattered, if not mostly hit or miss. We'll quiet things out into Wednesday afternoon, cooling us off back in the 70s, warming us back up to the mid to upper 80s, just in time for another home game at ECU as we'll be taking on BYU, highs remaining in the mid to upper 80s.